You're not the first Democrats to tell me that if this bill's passed, people will die. And Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer named it the "Well, We're All Going to Die Act." But back in March, Senator Chuck Schumer had a 180 when it came to the continuing resolution, and he, along with 9 Senate Democrats, ended up voting for it to avert a government shutdown. Based on your conversations right now, does it look like this legislation is going to get any Senate Democrat support?
Well, that's not going to get my support, and I've already let Chuck Schumer know how disappointed I was in his reversal of his position the last time, and that we need to fight this because too many people's lives are dependent on us making sure that we don't cut Medicaid, we don't cut veteran services, we don't cut programs that help children who are hungry, we don't cut WIC, the Women, Infant, and Children program that's part of this. We need to make sure that programs like AmeriCorps continues and make sure that we can have an EPA that actually functions, a FEMA that can help you when the tornado and the next hurricane hits your community. All of this is being gutted by Trump, and I'm not going to vote to support it.
And I think when it comes to this legislation in particular, one thing Democrats and Republicans can agree on is that there are going to be a lot of changes in the Senate from this bill, and then it's going to get passed to the House. Where do you see the areas, based on your conversations now, where there are going to be the most changes?
I don't know where they are because right now Leader Thune is not talking to us about the amendment process. One of the things about being in the Senate is you should be able to amend bills to make them better. But I don't know whether or not he's going to accept these bills, and by the way, if Republicans vote en bloc to oppose it, whatever bills Democrats put forward, they're just going to oppose it, even though they're good amendments. And we may not actually win any of these amendments, and it'll stay a terrible bill.
And so, what you're saying is, based on the conversations now, or based on the lack of conversations right now, you don't think Democrats can change this at all?
We're going to try to change it, but we'll see how many Republicans have the courage, like a John McCain, to step up and vote for their constituents instead of voting for Trump.
And do you think that's going to be the case? Do you think any senator as of now is going to have their Senator John McCain moment here? Because I know that there are a few senators that have voiced their apprehensions.
Well, I hope that they are, but have become pretty pessimistic over the last couple of months, several months in this Trump administration, where my Republican colleagues have shown that they don't have a backbone. They're not willing to stand up to Trump, and if anything, they'll do whatever he tells them to do, even at the expense of their constituents. And frankly, when you become a United States senator, you're supposed to put your constituents and your nation first, not Donald Trump.